Dragon Wars. Okay, Mots. Several explanations are in order. For one, which frickin' dimension are we? It's been a while since we actually had an adventure going through the rifts. I didn't realize we had a categorization or naming system. Oh, right, we don't. I was just checking to see if we double check it because I wasn't quite sure if I did it or not, mate. Oh, well, there you go. Next question. Cross. How the hell did you get here? Well, yeah. That's actually a good point. How did you get here? Last we remember, you retired on the farm after you got rapidly aged. Yeah, what brings you to this side of the world? Yeah, that's a good question. And what are usually the rules of this dimension? Because so far I've seen kind of generic, less big treesy forest areas here. Well, about 4 years ago, right after Rex left the city, I heard he came back, couldn't hear, I decided to watch some TV, having a nice beer, when all of a sudden a rift opened right in front of me, and for some reason I felt like going through. And what do you know? This is quite the time-rhyming dimension, and on top of that, it had a fruit that can de-age somebody. And how many bites that take would depend how many years that you get de-aged. If you say take 5 bites, 5 years younger. On top of that, the fruit regenerates, so you can theoretically keep eating it. So I took as many bites as I needed to de-age myself back down to my original age before I got rapidly aged. But decided to stay here and train for a bit, because I figured this was a good little zone to train in. And basically adapted my body to where when I finally got back to this old state, my body could still properly function, or at the very least, be better than I was able to do when I initially got rapidly aged, since my body hadn't properly adapted. Well, that explains that. Yeah, and about 4 years ago, that sailor guy, Popeye, showed up, decided to train the kid. That really says how old you've gone. You're literally calling him a kid when technically, if it wasn't for you being rapidly aged up, you would literally be the same age. Well, for the fact, 4 years passed for Popeye, so he's now 29. Yeah, that's right. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, nice scarf there, Popeye. Thanks. Anyway, we gotta find a way to get back. You said there was work to do? Well, yeah, you don't exactly just drop from the sky for no reason, and no chances with this crew. There's always some sort of adventure going on. Which, by the way, how exactly... Wait, something about your story doesn't line up. If you said it happened 4 years ago, right after we defeated Pizza Cutter, once and for all, then how come we got letters from you? Oh, that's simple. I have a mini rift I can use to open up back to the farmhouse to mail my letters. Well, that explains my question. Oh, yeah. We gotta get back to our dimension. I don't know if you're up to date on the whole conflict. Don't worry. Got your letters, your texts, your calls, or whatever. I know the whole deal. Rex's brother, he's got powers, yada, 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 yada. All right, then. We'll catch you up on some newer details on the way. Popeye, coming with? Yeah, might as well. By the way, where's the rest of the crew? Rest of the crew? You had new members? Yeah. Helen Bad's officially joined the group. About damn time. A guy named Jack, whole thing. Yeah, I thought I heard about that. Apparently our universe merged with another universe. Yeah. Okay. Who else? My younger brother Raptor. Yeah, my brother Raptor. Nice. Oh, and Tidal back to life. What? Yeah, Tidal is back to life. He rejoined the crew. Well, damn it, now I have even more reason to get us back to the main dimension fully. I'm wanting to go and see him. Well, what do you mean, try? Don't you see you have like a rift to get you to the farmhouse? It's a small rift to my damn mailbox, that's it. Oh. Yeah. Go figure. Well, that was not something I had calculated for. Come on, let's get moving. Meanwhile, back in Neo City. I can't believe we got away from all them. Yeah. The bad thing is, Raptor, they managed to take over the junkyard and we got split up from the rest of the team. I'm gonna get a call. Off for tidal wave. Good. Give me some good news. Well, I'm with Bads. What you mean, Bads with Howler? And you were with them? No, I'm unfortunately just with Bads. Ain't exactly like pressure for me either. I can't even stand on your shoulder. Regardless, I managed to get contact with some old allies of ours, namely Simon J. Burridge and Jason Stryker. Raptor, didn't you say something about your mother having worked with people named that? Yeah, her old mentors. They're both 74 now. Yeah, well, apparently they still got some fight in them to help us with this whole Shadow Mason ordeal. Oh, also your mom says hi, she's here too. Oh, hi Mom. Hello. And meet us at Jacob's business tower. Jacob has an iron strike? Isn't that his tower? He's lending it to us until we can get the junkyard back. Because the first thing we're doing is claiming the junkyard back. Sounds like a plan to me. I'll meet you there. Once at the tower. Well, boys, I believe there's some work to be done. Indeed, these guys look like they can use from pros like us. You got your sunglasses on, don't you, Jason? Abso-frickin-lutely. Oh, I like this guy. But that is one last question. Where the hell is Howler? Oh, yeah, we picked him up on the way. Yeah, apparently he was struggling to find a taxi. Surprisingly, taxis aren't common when there's a dark shroud over the city. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Caught up. To be fair, though, I think that's average Tuesday at this point. Yeah, this city's definitely, from what I've heard, gone through the ringer. Haven't taken too much in the crises. Neither have I, my friend. But Shadow Mason is a true problem. I don't know how my son could have done this. I know, Jenna. Well, maybe you can talk some sense into him. I mean, engage him in combat. The plan is to retake your junkyard. Then, find a way to activate a contact with whatever dimension through the rifts the other 5 members of your crew ended up in, whether it be they separated or one. Actually, we already know about the answer to that. I managed to calculate it in basic energy proportions. I managed to get a sample of the rift energy. They all got into one dimension. Alright. That's a start. After we'll try to contact them and open up a rift on both sides to get them out. And we know for a fact Shadow Mason will detect that. Even if he hasn't much problem with the junkyard being taken, he will have issue with Rex being brought back into the fold. More than likely. And that's why I'll try and hold him back. Before you say I'm too old for it, I got a plan. This should be me and Jason's final mission before we officially, fully retire. Yeah, in quite the permanent sense. Gonna go ahead and try at a farm? Yeah, we got a friend named Cross who could join you. We'd love to. Back in the other dimension. Where are we now? There's like a floating wall here. Like a floating wall, like a floating piece of floor in the air that raised up. Stop complaining, sis. No. At this point, I just feels like the whole problems on us keep falling down and down. Don't worry about that here. She'll land perfectly fine. That's just the infinite hole. She'll fall back down. She won't even take that much damage from it, despite how long the fall can be. Energies work weird here. Regardless, this is where the stop point. It's when energy flows too much and it builds up at a stop point where it just stops and turns off and just fades. The only energy around being the necessities, like keeping this thing up in the air. Once it recharges, we'll be able to get back. Yeah.
Okay, I was asking for that.
And you were. Shut it, twerk. Well, now we can try and re-establish communications of back in our dimension somehow, might. Maybe. There's another way. See that rope? Tie it around Popeye. And then make sure you get well, line around your arms. Make sure you got a good grip. I can handle that. I could use some of the weapons in my boots to stick myself to the ground. Good. Ready to go, Popeye? Alright. Popeye, give it a good punch. Alright. Yep. Where am I going for now? Now I see why you need to have a tight grip to pull Popeye back on. Yep. Let's go the ride. Well, that was an experience. Now, let's keep moving. I get a feeling it's gonna be a long day. Back in Neo City. So, should we tell them, Jason? No. We both know we're not gonna survive this conflict. This is the end. Best not make them worry. Understood.
Really, boys?
Oh, Jenna, you heard all that, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm not surprised. It's gonna hurt.
Don't worry, though. We intend to bring an end to this. Damn right we do.